Hey Leo, let's see what's going on in your love life. This is a tarot love reading for Leo's sun, moon, rising, and Venus, and of course for any of you lovely cross watchers dealing with a Leo romantically. I do like to remind you guys these are general readings, so they may or may not resonate. That's totally okay, and you're very welcome to take what works and leave the rest. So we're going to jump right into it today, my loves, and we're going to see what could be coming toward Leo. First message coming out today says, love, unconditional love, self-love and wholeness, affection and attraction, as well as selflessness. So we've got a whole lot of love that's in the air. I definitely feel like there's somebody here romantically who's either in love with you or falling in love with you. I also kind of love that this card mentions self-love as well. So hopefully you're like loving yourself, feeling good, feeling confident. So let's see what's going on. Let's keep going. Tell me more, please. Poker face. Okay. Taking a chance, risking options, not showing hand in gambling. Okay. This is weird. It's a little bit of a weird energy to follow love. Now I'm getting like a message, you guys. You know how a moment ago I was like, oh, I so love that this is self-love. Hopefully you guys are feeling confident. You're feeling great. What came to mind, I'm going to say it, you guys, take it or leave it. When I pulled the poker face card, you know who has a lot of, they appear to have a lot of self-love? A narcissist. I don't know why. We're going to see where it goes, you guys, but I get nervous with this poker face card because it kind of feels like somebody is coming on really strong, showing a lot of love, being super lovey-dovey, but like you got to be careful when you've got the poker face card because not everything is as it seems, right? I am getting potential. Again, we'll see how it goes, you guys. A little bit of potential of love bombing here because it's like somebody here, like poker face is when you're hiding something, right? You're not showing the true intention. It's kind of like you're making somebody see something when there's something else going on, which is unfortunate because the first card was love. So I feel like there's somebody who's maybe saying something to you about how they feel and they're like trying to convince you how much they love you. But I'm a little nervous. I would be a little bit careful here, but let's pull one more oracle message and then we'll get into the tarot. Tell me what else could be coming toward Leo, please. Okay. We've got the death card. You guys know this card is like super intense. It's a little intense for me, but let's read the message. The relationship is over. No second chances, growing and transforming what's dead is dead. Okay, that is quite the transition here, right? We started with love and I was so excited for you guys because I'm like, oh my God, like there's love, they love you, you love yourself, you're confident. And then we started pulling more cards and I'm like, maybe they love themselves a little too much. Maybe there's a little bit of narcissism going on here. Maybe there's some love bombing. And then we end with this card, which is not about a literal death, but it's an ending to a relationship, right? It's about something not working out. And so I'm getting a little bit of whiplash here, if I'm being honest, you guys, because I do feel, I'm getting deja vu too. I feel like this energy is kind of coming up for you guys right now. Somebody promising you the world and not following through on any of those promises, and then you being left heartbroken because they lied. They promised you stuff that they never followed through on. So it's tough, okay? What I could see here is potentially right now you're seeing the truth of somebody's behavior. It could even be that it feels like things are falling apart right now with you and somebody. I'm sorry to say that, you guys. You know, sometimes I do these readings. I'm like, I hope this is not true for anyone. But the energy right now is suggesting that this very lovey-dovey, happy relationship is now transitioning into something unexpected because they may have misled you or been dishonest about something and now it's feeling like things are over, okay? So here's what we're gonna do for the rest of the reading. I wanna focus specifically on looking at this person today, just to kind of figure out like what could be going on with them. So we're gonna look at their overall energy, what they could be feeling and what they could be doing, and let's see where it takes us, you guys. Okay, tell me about this person who Leo is involved with, please. The first card coming out is the Five of Wands. I almost feel like this person has started picking fights with you. So it may have started like this, Leo. Things were going great. They were telling you they love you. It's all magical and amazing. But then you notice they started to pick fights with you. And you're like, why are they doing that? You know, why are they picking fights with me? So that's where you started to see the cracks coming into the relationship. Oh my God, look at that, you guys. Two of Cups, which is normally a really good card. So I literally just said they're picking fights, they're initiating conflict for no reason, but then, you know, they pick a fight with you and they come back around and they're like, but don't be mad at me, Leo, because, you know, I told you you're my soulmate. I love you more than anything, right? It feels toxic. I'm sorry to say this, you guys, I'm getting a toxic dynamic here. It's like them excusing their behavior. They're like, I'm sorry I picked a fight with you and I was mean to you, but it's fine because I told you I feel like you're my soulmate. So it's all good, right, Leo? Tell me more, please. Yeah, what the heck? Ugh. Okay, then they withdraw, right? They pick a fight and then you feel awful because you're like, why are we fighting? Why are you doing this? You're having this conflict. And then they're like, oh, but what's the problem? You're my soulmate. Just forgive me. And then what do? They emotionally withdraw again. They shut down, right? I think that if you're resonating with this energy today, it's starting to slip into a bad pattern. Like, I think things started off really happy and loving and love bombing a little bit, you know, with this person. But then the cracks started to show. And now you're noticing right now they're picking more fights. And it's starting, instead of feeling like, I think when you started the relationship, it felt like it was on an upward trajectory, as we should feel, right? But now, instead of it feeling like this, it's feeling like this, right? Now we're into the highs and lows where it's like one day they're like, you're my soulmate, I love you. And then the next day they're like completely emotionally withdrawing and won't talk to you and you don't know why. Okay, let's see what they could be feeling. Let's take a look at that. The Four of Wands. I would be careful, you guys. Four of Wands is the 11-11 card. It's marriage. Again, usually I'm excited about that card, but that feels like a promise, right? You know how I talked about the fact that this person might be making you promises they're not going to follow through on? And I will add that they might even make these promises as a way to lure you back in after they mess up. I feel like that could be it. It's like they mess up, right? You find something out. You could be finding something out right now that they did, that they hid from you with this poker face. And then you call them on it and they're like, it's going to be fine because let's just get married. And you're like, let's just get married? What do you mean? Like, our relationship is falling apart. But they use it as a way to like pull you back in if they can. What else could they be feeling? And then they go quiet. Yeah, there's the pattern. They say they want to marry you. Then they pull back and you're like, where did you go? Okay, Seven of Swords. Yeah, I shake my head. Lies, deceit. This is the Thief of the Tarot. It represents somebody tricking you, somebody being dishonest, somebody lying, somebody sabotaging everything, okay? So sure, they might be saying that you're their soulmate. They might be saying that they love you and they want to marry you. But what do? They give it to you, then they take it away, right? There's something that's not clear. There's something here they're hiding. It's a general rating, right? So it's going to be different for everybody, but it's a big problem to have poker face in the overall energy and then to get the Seven of Swords. I don't think everything is as it seems with this person, okay? I think they're good at like saying the right things to hook you and to pull you in, and then they hurt you and they push you away. What actions could they be taking? Ten of Pentacles. Oh, this is insane. And then they come back. Promising forever, promising a future. I want to be with you. Tell me more, please. The Hanged Man, and then they're not sure and they slow things down. Are you guys seeing what's happening here? I'm exhausted doing this reading. It's like they love you, then they take it away. They love you, then they take it away. They love it, then they take you away. If anything, I would say the point of this reading, if you're resonating with it, is to highlight that you might be stuck in a pattern that's not serving you right now. I feel like whoever is connecting with this reading, that's the purpose of this. To be like, look at the pattern, Leo, of what's happening. They give it and they take it away, right? If you see that this pattern is happening, this might be a time to do something about it. Let's get one more card here about what actions they could be taking. The Tower. Do you know what this is? I can't even talk. I'm so frustrated on your behalf. This is like breaking everything down, destroying everything, causing destruction in the relationship. This is rough, you guys. I think that this person's energy is very chaotic. it's a huge flippin' problem to me that they have the Tower in their actions, because it tells me that they're going to try to hook you back in, right, with that soulmate, I'm going to marry you kind of stuff. And then they take it all away. They destroy it. It all comes crashing down because the promises mean nothing, right? This feels like somebody, it feels like narcissism, okay? I'm not saying you're dealing with a full-blown narcissist, but there could be some traits there, possibly. But this feels destructive. It feels like your person's not honest. But it's unfortunate because they do enough, like in the moments where they feel they're going to lose you, to like, again, like hook you back in, right? And love bomb you to pull you back in. But they take it away just as quickly once they get you back. And then you're back in that same pattern. I'm going to go back to the Oracle message here that says the relationship is over, no second chances. I actually feel like this is the Oracle giving you advice. Okay? As always, take it or leave it. Okay? It's a general reading. You have free will. You do you. I feel like if you're connecting with the reading today, it's a very specific message. I know it's not for everybody, but for those of you resonating, it feels like you're being encouraged to look at a potential unhealthy pattern in a relationship and to ask yourself, is this truly what I want for myself? Or is the best thing that I can do is close the door to that relationship and move forward and never look back? Lock that door. Put the deadbolt on. Put like 10 deadbolts on that door. Close that door and don't open that door again. That's what this kind of energy gives. Like I said, this card is like a little intense for me, but that is the intensity of it, right? It's like, this might be one of those situations where you have to really look at whether or not this person can show up for you in the way that you need. And it just feels like they are causing chaos and destruction interspersed with love bombing. And this might be a time where you're cluing into this pattern. And once you have that realization, you can make a decision for yourself about whether or not you want to continue to engage in this relationship, right? This is suggesting that if you choose to walk away, you close that door and you don't go back. And I feel also that the reason we have this card is because it has such a finality to it. And I think that it's actually purposeful in this reading, because with somebody with this kind of energy, they will try to pull you back in every time. And sometimes you really have to set like a healthy boundary, a firm boundary, and close that door, because they will do their best to try to get you back. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if you end things with this person and they do everything they can to try to get you back. So it's like, if that's not what you want and this is not healthy for you, you're really going to have to close that door on that relationship and say, this is not what I want. It's done. That's what I see for you guys today. Intense reading. We started out with love and I was so happy, and then it really went in a different direction. But best of luck if you're dealing with a situation like this. If you enjoyed the reading, if it resonated, do me a solid, give me a big thumbs up, hit that subscribe button and notification bell. And of course, I wish you so much love and happiness, and we'll talk soon. Bye guys.